Hey guys, Orly here from your Women's Gear Review channel, and today we are reviewing the Aviator T33 chest bag from Tomtoc. In this review, we will go through the summary, we'll go through the features of this bag, we'll pack it out so you can get into it, we'll do a wee water test, fit check, and then run through some pros and cons. And of course, as always, if there is anything that we have missed that you'd like to know, then just pop us a wee comment below and be sure to get back to you. Okay, let's get cracking on with the summary. So this is priced around $39 US. You've got 8.27 in length by 4.53 in width by 2.56 in height, and that is in inches, and it is a 1.5 litre made with water resistant nylon. You can also opt for the 2.5 litre or the large, which is the 3.5 litre. So depending on what you kind of fancy, there is a range over on their website. So in terms of the shape and style, shape wise, this is quite a little boxy style. It does have a little bit of flexibility. Obviously, as mentioned, you can kind of go up in the liters depending on what your everyday use for this is. It is perfect for anyone after kind of a tidy, no nonsense chest bag with kind of a modern vibe to it, I would say. It does have a good, well-structured style. Definitely. It's quite minimal in its branding, so it's not overly flashy, overly done, and functional with its design. Sorry, this is where I interrupt and just say, if you do happen to have a wee gander on the website of the products we are reviewing, then we would be so grateful if you could use our links below. This is no extra cost to you, and it just helps us as a team and growing our channel. What's that? Oh, you would like me to introduce you to the team so you can see who you're helping out? No bother, let's go. First up, we have our editor, Orla, our outreach manager, Orla. Oh, there is our script writer, she's shy. She's called Orla. Then we have this sexy lady for thumbnails. The main star of our reviews is the reviewer herself, Orla. And last but not least, the woman who does it all. Her name is kind of like Lorla, but it's Orla. So don't forget to click that first link to purchase your item. So they do offer a 2-year warranty. Over on their website, it is the US website. So if you are from the UK or Europe, it's probably best to use Amazon as well. They also offer a 30-day return. If you are interested in all things gear related, then I highly recommend signing up to Size Matters, my exclusive weekly email community. All you gotta do is click the link below and sign up today. Okay, let's get cracking on with the features. Okay, so for the branding, quite simple. You just have it here on this little tag. You can remove that if you want as well. And that's fairly it. You do have a little bit here, but nothing too boom and in your face. So let's start off with the strap here. It's not removable. It is that kind of silky, smooth seatbelt material. So it runs really well in terms of getting it to your own kind of fit. Then you do have a chunky buckle close here. Really, really durable, I have to say. I do enjoy it a lot. I think it goes with this overall aesthetics for the bag. That is fairly simple and to the point here. If we go on to the front pocket, you've got like a little hooded zip, which I absolutely adore. You have 2 external lip holes where that little tag is. If you fancy placing anything else there, then you can go ahead and do that. Or as mentioned, you can completely remove that. This little first pocket here, the zips themselves aren't coated, so something to be aware of, but it has a little pillar. Oh. And then in the inside, it has bright interior, which absolutely bonus, absolutely adore that. In here, you've got a little key lash, which is a rotational one. Again, fantastic. I love a clickable close like this because it just, instead of like the ones that lip around, it just rounds me all nails, so I like this. And then it saves damaging the actual clip itself, because I find with the wee circle ones that it comes off and it plucks. So that is in there. That's handy enough to put in your wee keys. Fairly small, simple. Closing that. Going into the second pocket here, it has 2 little pillars. You open this up. When I was taking off the tag when I got this, I accidentally undone one of the knots, so now it's not as aesthetically pleasing, so I do apologise. Don't do what I did. Opening this, again with that gorgeous, I think this just stunning, sets it apart, makes it just nice and pop of colour. Love it. This opens up. Obviously, if you didn't want that, you can kind of close this off like that if you did want to keep it even smaller, but because it's already small, it doesn't get overly bulky or anything like that. A little bit of an elastic pocket here, handy to place your phone into if you wish.
Just a small bit of organization, not overdone, and then anything that you kind of want to put in here for that RFID blocking, just to give you a little bit more security. Then you can pop in and have that and know that it is well secured and none of your cards and things like that are getting scanned. So it's perfect. That's just the space itself. Closing this. Then we also have a back pocket, which is an absolute bonus, especially even with something so small as this. Absolutely adore it, and that is just space in there handy to put in your wee passport. And that's what we're going to go ahead and do. We're going to go ahead and pack this out so you can see it a bit better. So I'm going to start here, and this is where I want my passport. I'm using this for everyday use, my everyday essentials. Got an iPhone. Place that there. In here is where I love to put my wee wallet. This is a camera. This one, Canon C7X, pretty old. I like that, having that with me. This is the tripod. I like to have that in there. My AirPods just sitting here. Lipstick and some Carmex. I just have that sitting there. And just some extra hair bubbles because you never know. And have, oh, a wee poop bag. Or I will clip the wee poop bag here. Having dogs as well, because it's really easy to wipe down and use. Their hair's not getting stuck to or anything like that, so that'll be that. Then in here, space does get a little bit tight, especially if you do have chunkier keys like myself. Then the space for that does come a little bit. I have to chuck these in. They do go in, you just have to kind of compromise the look of it a bit. Or if you had smaller keys or just one key, then you could place that in there for that. And that's that. Okay, time for a wee fit check, comfortability, and see how this feels on the female body. So this is what the bag looks like on me. For reference, I'm 5'6". It is a wee chest bag, so ideally you want it on the front here, but you can of course swing it on around the back if you wish. It's just up to you and how you kind of find your own little fit. There is plenty of material on that strap as well for you to kind of hang it higher or lower depending. I like it about here. That's about grand. So that's a nice little fit. It's something that's small petite. You barely even know it's there. Comfortable enough, really, really lightweight, easy to grab and go with. No issues in terms of comfort with this. Obviously it is a seatbelt material, so you get what you get, but no complaints. For a water test, although the zips aren't coated, this is grand for a light drizzle. Okay, time for some pros and cons. Pro number one is definitely it being lightweight and its durable construction. I love its nice minimal organization. It's definitely comfortable to wear for everyday carry. And it does have those anti-theft features such as the RFID block in pockets, and it is great value for money. Some cons to think about. I mean, I barely noticed it with the 1.5 litre. I wonder if it would get louder with the bigger litres, but they kind of buckle, rattle. I would have just preferred coated zips and maybe a wee fleece line pocket in there. I don't know if a fleece line pocket works well for a smaller one, maybe for the bigger ones, but just for sunnies, your phone, things like that. Do let me know below your pros and cons. It's always interesting to find out what you like and what you don't like, so do pop it below. So that is the end of our review. We hope you enjoyed, and if you did, then why not consider joining the channel and hitting that subscribe button. If you do happen to have a wee gander over on their website and you're thinking about purchasing this bag or any of the other bags, I would be forever grateful if you could use our links below. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.